What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. USA Basketball got that gold. Thanks to who? Steph Curry, man. Let's just jump right in and talk about it. You know how we do.
If this world were mine.
So Steph Curry put on another show, this time in the fourth quarter in that closer role. It was it. It was it. It was over. I mean, Steph Curry did exactly what he was supposed to do. He did a really good job, again, of playing for his coach, of standing up for his coach. You can tell that he has some good momentum, some good motivation, some good inspiration. The laser focus that it took for him to do what he needed to do to solidify that gold medal. I mean, because believe me when I said it definitely needed that. They needed to do that. That wasn't something that was just, you know what I'm saying? You see that they went ahead and found some way to get Kevin Durant in the starting lineup, like I've been saying. You see they found some way to implement some defense early. They didn't take long at all to get that defense going. Picking up full court, things like that, which is why, again, I would have had Drew Holiday out there along with Steph instead of Devin Booker. But Devin Booker did great. But again, in that fourth quarter with about 5 minutes left, I didn't see any reason for Devin Booker to still be out there. There was nothing he was doing that Drew Holiday wasn't going to be able to do. And maybe in some aspects at a higher level, I didn't understand that. But hey, whatever. You know what I'm saying? They got the gold. But you can see the reason why Steph, it took 4 games for him, why he had those bad 4 games. Again, putting too much pressure on him. He should not have been the point guard having those point guard responsibilities. All right. You don't have to prove that you're better than Magic Johnson. You don't have to prove those things in that aspect, not as a point guard. Of course, way better shooter. But when it comes to being a point guard, facilitating, getting the teammates going, ball in the right position, all of those things, finally, we saw LeBron James take lead and be the point guard. Now you can move Steph over. Now you can keep Devin Booker out there. But like I said, I would have had Drew out there anyway and not have to put all that pressure on LeBron. You know what I'm saying? As you see, LeBron still had that fire going, but the production wasn't like it was the past few games. But it wasn't needed. He did what he was supposed to do when he needed to do it. Shout out to LeBron. He got those things done. He didn't have to do a lot when it comes to scoring,
Nope.
but he did a good job facilitating when needed to help move Steph off that ball. You can see when Steph got free, you can see what happens. And the thing is, like, how is that hard? How would you not do that from jump? This is your guy. You've coached him his whole career almost. How do you not know how to use your guy? That he's used to having Draymond facilitate or somebody else. He doesn't want to have, or should he need to have, that responsibility of being the facilitator, the point guard, the defender, all those things when he's the best shooter in the game. It just doesn't make no sense. But they did a good job figuring those things out. Finally, took long enough. You can see he was leaning, as far as Steve Kerr, was leaning on some of the other coaches, asking a lot of questions. Finally, thankfully, you got to do something. You got to get those minds together. If there's not one mind good enough to figure those things out, all of those things out on its own, you have to put those minds together. And they finally did that. But nonetheless, again, this is why they try to get together every 2 years or 2 years prior to the Olympics. This is why they implemented that rule, so they could try to have some sort of chemistry, some sort of, you know what I'm saying, some sort of solidity when it comes to playing together as a team, so they don't, bump heads and have certain mistakes. But this is why, again, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. We're not going to spend a lot of time because, hey, they got to go. This is what matters. But this is why you want to move Steph off that ball. This is why you want to free Steph up. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what he can do when he's laser focused on doing that and not having to do all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? This is why you do that. This is what I've been saying. It doesn't, coaching is not that hard. Sometimes you overthink, but coaching is not that hard. And we see what happens when you overthink, when you make it harder than it is. Shout out to USA Basketball getting it done. France did a good job of fighting. France didn't lay down. They didn't roll over. They made sure that they made it a game. Shout out to them. I mean, golly, Victor Wembanyama, if he just had a little bit more, and I don't even mean as far as teammates, Rudy Gobert, anyway, but if he just had a little bit more individually, if he was just a little bit better shooter, or if he's a little bit more aggressive or a little bit stronger so he can be a little more aggressive, things like just a little bit more might have been a problem. It might have been a problem for USA. So great job, Steph. LeBron, again, keeping that fire lit, making sure that the team stayed together. Kevin Durant getting in that starting lineup, being a factor, being a factor. And that's what meant Anthony Edwards, utilizing that tunnel vision in a good way when he got in there, and they found some time for Jason Tatum finally. You see people, still weren't liking that. Jeff Teague upset about it. Jason Tatum's mom tweeting about it or whatever. Nobody's saying nothing about Tyrese Halliburton, though. Tyrese Halliburton, you know what I'm saying? Derek White, whatever. Like I said, it's not the YMCA, but you figure out some sort of rotations. You get Tatum in there early, so you don't have to worry about it later. You've heard what I said in previous videos about Tyrese Halliburton. I would have told him, from jump, like, hey, you one of my extra guys. I'm gonna find some time for you in certain situations, but other than that, you one of my extra guys. Same thing with Derek White, man. Great job for Team USA. I mean, that's how you want to finish. You want to get that gold, yes, nonetheless, but you want to finish with that great momentum, that showmanship. That's what I've been saying from jump. I mean, this is Team USA. It's more than just getting out here and winning basketball games. Yeah, the world is catching up, but they're not there yet. They're not there yet. And one thing we saw, we're gonna have to step our coaching up. Now it's time to step the coaching up. You know what I'm saying? Because some of these games didn't need to be this close, and that's with all due respect. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to get out of here. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to spend a lot of time. They got that goal. Like I said, that's what matters. Shout out once again to Team USA. Man, that's what you want to see. You want to see them prevail, even amidst all the, like what Dwayne say, noise. Sometimes that noise, you just like you heard about France and their crowd helping out with the noise. Sometimes that noise is a factor, bruh. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we're going to get out of here. So I thank you guys for watching. Thank you for joining me. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Shout out to Team USA getting that gold. And I'm going to catch y'all on that next one. All right.
If this world were mine.